I'm going to share just a quick tip about stitching down a button and how I like to do that with a layer mask. The button is from uh, Anna Aspnes Art Play Palette Behold. And you can see sometimes she makes buttons with threads, but a lot of times the buttons don't have threads, and I do love those threads. So I used some urban stitches to stitch this button down. But I dragged the button onto my file, and I already actually have it here, and I placed it. And I did adjust the color just a little bit. I wanted it to really match and give that same color. So just with I added a hue adjustment saturation layer, and I adjusted the color just a little. It's only about +5. And then I dragged on the urban stitches and placed them on top because I thought that would be the easiest way. And if I enlarge it, you can see though that the stitches are right in the what would be the plastic part of the button, which wouldn't be very realistic at all. So I added a layer mask, and down here where the little icon is for adding a layer mask, I added the layer mask, and I got a brush, a hard round brush, and I reduced the size with Control Option. You can get it larger or you can get it smaller. And then I just, on my layer mask, I had to make sure I was on the layer mask, that the active box was around it. And I just went around, and I'm actually using a small Intools tablet. I have a little better control when I do it with a pen in my hand than with my trackpad on, because I work off of a laptop. And I just cleaned all that up and took it out because I want it to look like it's all tacked down realistically, or as realistic as I can. And so I erased it just a little bit more, and I now have my button stitched done. And that's, you could see, it does add just a little more balance to my layout. And that's how you stitch down a button with by adding a layer mask.